Hi everyone, today we're going to be having a look at the thin copper weave paracord bracelet, and this is the exact same knot as the regular copper weave. The only difference lies in the way we tighten these knots up. And just to give you a comparison, here is a regular copper weave and this is the thin one here, and you can also see that it makes a distinctively different pattern. To tie this one today, I am using two pieces of paracord, a shorter piece here which is going to form the core and is 80 centimeters long, and this longer piece here which is 220 centimeters long. And I found the center of both of these pieces, and I'm going to start off by just placing that shorter piece over the longer at the center there. And then I'm going to proceed to start to tie my Cobra knots, and I'm going to do that by taking that right hand strand over the core, the left hand strand over that, and then taking that left hand strand behind and through that right hand loop, and then just tightening that down. Then I just want to pull this loop to adjust the loop size down to about 1 centimeter, and I'm going to keep tying Cobra knots. And I'm going to start with the left hand strand this time, over the core, right hand strand over that, and then behind and through that left hand loop. And then the way that this one differs to the normal Cobra knots is that I'm going to collapse these knots to the front of these core strands. And to do that, I'm just going to shift this left hand strand up so it's pointing directly up, and I want this rim part to come towards the top. And then I'm going to pull this whole thing tight. Then I'm going to tie my next one, which starts off with a right hand strand, left over the top, behind, through that right hand loop, and again just tighten it up as per normal, and then shift this strand so it's pointing directly vertical, and then tighten the whole thing down so we have one strand up, and you'll see that this rim part comes to the front. And now we just need to keep going. Left hand strand over the core, right hand strand over that, behind and through, tighten it down, and then make the strand come vertical and the other rim part come to the front of the knot, and really tighten it down. And then we can just keep going. I'll go a little bit faster this time. Right hand strand over, left hand strand over that, behind and through, tighten it up, and then collapse the knot to the front of the core. And then we just want to keep proceeding with that same stitch all the way down till we get the bracelet the length we like. So once we get this bracelet to the desired length, we just want to lock it off with one more Cobra stitch. And this one's just going to be a regular Cobra stitch, which we're not going to collapse to the front, so we just tie it and then pull it normally, pull it nice and tight, and then we are going to snip these ends and then singe them with a lighter. So I'm just going to cut off these two stray ends with my scissors. Both sides. And then I can singe them off with my lighter and just press them into place with the edge, and just do the other side. I cut this one a little bit long, doesn't matter. Press that one into place. And then we just need to tie a button here. So the last thing we need to do is tie a button here at the end, and the simplest button we can tie is just an overhand knot, and we'll do that by forming a loop and then tucking our ends down through that loop and just tightening it up. And then all would be left to do is just to snip these ends here and singe them, or if you want to tie the more ornamental diamond knot, I'll leave a link for the tutorial on how to tie that around here somewhere. So this is what it looks like when it's finished, and I just retied this button with the more ornamental diamond knot.